Well, hi, friends and family. How y'all doing? Good afternoon. What is up with my shoulders? They get happy to see you, or I get happy to see you, and my shoulders go to partying. That's crazy. You know, when you eat good food and you start to dance, start to express yourself that way, that's something else. So, anyway, hi, y'all. Today is Tantalizing Facial Tuesday, and what are we doing? We are going to create such a tantalizing moment for ourselves, right? Because we're going to take time to go in and give ourselves some love with the skincare. So let's get right to it. Who is in the room? Who is in the room? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad that you will take a moment and have some time with me, and let's just see how best we can love on ourselves. Okay? So, first things first, what kind of day did you have? What type of day are you having? I hope you're doing great because if not, it's almost over and we want to make sure we milk it for all that it is worth. All right? So listen, we're going to go in and get started with our facial routine. All right? What do we so tantalizing facials for those who are joining us for the first time. It's all about how we clean our face, how we take our makeup off, all that stuff. I got some mild makeup going on today, so you will see me take this off, okay? So I hope you are ready. This is first step, okay? Is our satin lip scrub, the bomb, okay? I'm telling you, the bomb. It's just wonderful. It's a sugar scrub with shea butter that Mary Kay created, and this rocks everybody's world. Okay, men and women. It exfoliates so well. Okay, and this gets you ready for your lip push-ups. You got to do lip push-ups every day because kissing burns calories. So I heard. So if you ain't kissing a boy, kissing a girl, go ahead and um oh, sorry about that. I always do not remember to put the do not disturb on my phone, which is wild, right? So wild. And then I go ahead and try to do these things called lives and listen. Ah, yes. Let's get all the dead skin off. That's what this sugar scrub does. All right. And with that said, we're also I'm gonna rinse my finger off, and I'm gonna go in, get my cotton round, right? But I'm also gonna go in and get with my makeup remover, guys. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shake that together. Mary Kay has one of the best eye makeup removers in the business. We're so proud. I'm so proud. I love things that actually work and not playing around with things that don't. So I get to rub that on my eye, all right, sit it on there and do. I try to do the one swipe thing, but I always end up, you know, rubbing and rubbing out the bad habit I created. But it really does go out when one swipe. You see, let it sit there, saturate on the eye area, and then you can simply do one wipe and it's gone. See, it's just a habit I have of going over it several times. But there's no need for that. So that's my eye makeup remover. You only want to use your eye products in your eye area, okay? And so go ahead and share the live with some friends so that we can have some more good questions and discussion here, you know? So this is my micellar water. I forgot to shake it up before I opened it, but it's open now. So I will squirt that on my cotton round and go ahead and take off everything else that's not my eye makeup. Yep, I'm going to take off all the debris of the day. I want to take off my concealer, my powder, everything else that I have on is now gone because that's what micellar water does. Micellar water is not a cleanser, but it will make way for your cleanser. And that you want to do because we are cleaning, if you haven't noticed, in layers. So this is our pre-clean step. It includes these three products, and I highly recommend it because it works for me. It works for every customer that I have that committed to just going along with the process. So I put my micellar water back. I will now move forward and take out my cleanser, which is, ta-da, for me, my Time Wise Repair Cleanser. And I'm going to go ahead on a damp face and see that much. It really is a dime size, but my girl's a little bit heavy handed, just a little bit, okay? And so you can find yourself putting on more than you need, but watch how this little bit is going to pretty much spread out. I am making sure my face is really down. hmm And I'm going to wet my hands because remember now I would have been in the shower with this, all right? So that literally lathers and foams up so well. Mm-hmm. Mm. Whatever you do for your face, you want to go ahead and get it done for your neck. So, mhm. I'm going to go ahead and rinse my hands. One of the beautiful things I like to continue to do is get my trusty, I always say the right tool gets you the right results, right? The right tool and the right products. So I will wet my brush. This is a beautiful oscillating brush. It's a Sonic Care brush. And it will wax and polish. Yep. It has different speeds and whatnot. It's rechargeable. It holds a good strong charge. For me, for a good 6 months, this stuff be not needing to be recharged. But totally want to get behind your neck, the whole shebang. I like to clean thoroughly. So, see that brush? I'm gonna rinse that out. I'm also gonna go ahead and get a rag, get some nice warm water going, and I'm going to start with my neck because I don't want that to run down anywhere, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get behind your ears and stuff. Hooey! I love a warm rag. Feels so good on the skin. Yes. Uh-huh. Let's get the hairline because we can get product trapped in there. We want to absolutely get that moved. I also want to take the time to go ahead and remove my sugar scrub. All right, we're good. Awesome. Refreshed. Refreshed is what we are. Hello. So we're done doing our pre-clean and our cleanse. So we're going to go in now and do our exfoliation step. So last time I went, this time I'm going to do some microdermabrasion. That's the whole point. Microdermabrasion should only be done on a clean face, you guys. So come on. What was I doing? So on a clean face, microdermabrasion, okay, and it's a two-step process. So we're going to take this. It's a granulated first step, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put this on our face. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Now, I like to apply this honestly with my brush as well because that way I don't irritate my skin trying to do it with my hands and do like uneven pressure and over scrub some places and cause bruises and irritation. I don't want to do that. But I'm doing this so that those who don't have a brush can still understand we are really going upward and outward motions. We are gently going to rub in circular motion, outward, outward, across the lips. hmm This whole sandy effect, right? Let me wipe that off there. I'm going to get some more. And what did I say? Whatever you do for your face, you want to go ahead and do for your neck. And so, yep, I'm going in on the neck. Get those dead skin cells gone. This thing really does open up your pores and scoops out what doesn't belong. Debris, things that are pimple causing, stuff that your cleanser may have left behind. I don't have to worry about that because I don't have to worry about that. My cleanser be working like a pro. We do offer, guys, time tested, proven. That's why all of our stuff is 100% money back guarantee. You buy our product and you don't like it, we take it back because we know something is wrong. Because we've been around for over 63 years and in the skincare business. So I really, really like how that feels, and my skin can take it. So I'm gonna go in and do with the brush what I already showed you how to do with your hands. If you have a brush, I hope it's not one that rotates, because over time those can tend to rupture, cause rupture and damage over time. So slow you don't even see it sometimes until you don't even suspect it, I should say, not don't see it. Yeah, you don't suspect that's something you've been doing so long. Hmm. So this goes deeper than the cleanser did, okay? And this will remove all those dirt in your neckline and whatnot, cause ring around the collar and whatnot. Yeah, and even though, look at that. See? So you're gonna wash that out. You're gonna get my rag, my trusty rag, and we're gonna go in and wipe the neck out, right? So we can get that taken care of. Uh-huh. That's why I left that water running because it's so granulated. You have to make sure, especially when you're using a rag, that you don't wipe it on, right? Mm-hmm. If you're wiping it off. So, mm-hmm. Take a rinse, come back in, get this whole face cleaned up. So when the first step removes the things that get trapped in the pores and the dead skin, this removes this will change your complexion 2 3 shades, make you lighter than you were. Gotta get it out the hairline. Gotta get it out the hairline. But microdermabrasion at the spa, I always remind people one treatment is about 270 to about four something per treatment. So you do want. I'm gonna look up and see what the most recent prices are at the spa and the dermatologist and stuff. This was a long time ago that since I checked, but I know that it's definitely do something per treatment. And this is a $58 product. Not Mary Kay. Check. You can look up these products on my website, on my shop. I put the link in my bio so you can just tap it and check it out. DM me, ask me whatever questions you have about this. But this here will recalibrate your entire skin. Um, Now look at that gorgeous skin. Hmm? All dead skin removed, clean and clear skin going on. This is what keeps me one skin tone, face, neck, and décolleté. Okay? Face, neck, and décolleté. One complexion. And that's something people strive to do. So this is my pore minimizer. I like to be lavish with this because I want to say harshly exfoliated. I can go back in and add nutrients to my skin. Okay, treat it nicely. Yes, nutrients to my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and put so much more because I don't skimp on the good stuff. All right, this causes and this is also something you want to do only nighttime. You don't want to do this and go in the sun and agitate your skin after you just harshly exfoliated. You want to be gentle. You want to give your skin recuperation time. And did you notice how when I did that microdermabrasion step one, I did not scrub inside of my eye area because it wasn't an eye product, so I didn't put it in there. So, mhm, putting some vitamins and nutrients back in the skin. This also closes the pores tighter than they were before. You must know, so that you get that refined look and that minimizing of the pores, right? So if you have, like, if you're oily, this is great because it would close the pores smaller than they were after cleaning them out, and causing you to pump less oil out. So you're less oily, and the more with consistency, the more you do it, the more you eliminate the problem. This also is a great product for removing dark marks. All right. So that was our exfoliation process. You can also exfoliate using um, mask. I like my charcoal mask. I like our charcoal mask because Mary Kay charcoal mask does the snatching and the tightening and the lifting and removes fine lines and wrinkles. It also does a great job, like the microdermabrasion would, to remove dark spots and stuff because it exfoliates your dead skin so well. So, but it takes 20 minutes to dry on your face. Navy bean extract in here really nourishes the skin as it removes the whew, fine lines and wrinkles. And then you want to go in with another mask that takes 20 minutes is our now barrier restore. It's actually a non-rinse mask. You can sleep in it, you can lather it up, and you can wait. And I'm going to demonstrate that item by itself one day. How about next week? Next week, I am going to do that so that everybody has a clear understanding. Okay, moving forward, after we're done exfoliating, now it is time for us to treat our skin with our minerals and our like serums and boosters. Now, if we are treating our skin, um, issues on our skin like fine lines and wrinkles, if we're treating dryness, or if we're treating surface, the way that roughness on the skin, this is the time that we want to go apply those products. So, because we want it closest to the skin. Okay? All right. So for me, I have this covered that my parents passed me on. I want to say my parents because I noticed when my grandma or when my mother was getting older, she got some dark spots on her face, just like that, and then they turned into like little moles, tiny, tiny, fine moles, and I don't want those. So, um, don't you love? You know, people with dark complexion can get their complexion corrected with their microdermabrasion. That's something to remember. But yeah, I am talking about this. I just noticed the glow. Okay, and this is just where we are. You don't stop here. The rest of what I'm talking about is important. So I think that this niacinamide brightener, right? That's what I'm going for. Is I'm going to see if it helps me, if it makes these natural dark spots that are appearing, right? That is not from pimples or anything like that. I'm going to see if it does anything to reduce their darkness, and if it brings it to one skin to the regular what I got going on, because I don't want these here molds now. Might be hereditary or what your grandmama doing, but check it. This chicken, no grandmama. I ain't trying to rock those. So thank God for technology. So also right there, I'm also good. So that's me treating you spot treat. You don't with this brightener. You don't put it on your whole face, brighten the whole thing, and now all your spots are even brighter. No, we're not trying to do that. Oh Lord. Anyway, so serum, okay? That's what you want to put next. After you do your boosters, these are called boosters. They directly address certain issues. This one, I'm gonna go at you know what? Before I do that, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and dry that, right? hmm And then I'm gonna go in with the ooh ay 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 ay. Alrighty. All right, Jesus. Here we go. This is for hydration. You know what else I like? I don't have puffy eyes, but I do like to wrap me. Um, I'm gonna show. I do like our hydrogel eye patches because they're so cool and they feel so good and um, they help. Ooh, look at that gorgeous forehead! My God, ay ay ay! This is the forehead of my dreams. This is not the forehead I had earlier in life. Right? So anyway, hydration, yes. Leave it out the eye circle. Get that going right there. hmm Now, get that booster on. Gonna make sure it dries before I do anything else, before I add anything to it. And this is, people say, yeah, I don't want to do all that. Well, you're gonna get the results you've been getting. If you don't like it, it's gonna take effort. If you want, what is available to you, because I'm bringing it to you, I'm giving you the information, and I'm not gatekeeping, I'm selling the stuff. So I'm saying, hit that link in my bio, maryk.com/slash discover you 100, the number, then you too is set up for success. So here is my lifting serum. It keeps my face lifted tight and right with the Lord. Okay? So love this serum. It's concentrated. Everything Mary Kay, you just need a little bit. Okay? Don't be jealous. I have the product, so I be using it. So I do one, right? I do two, three, four, and there go my excuse to get some more. Five. Then I'm going to do my neck, one side there, one side here. So forehead, rub that in. Yes, Lord. Cheek, rub that in. Circular motions up and out. Spread it out. The product spreads out so well, guys. Feels good. It is very non-greasy. That's how my face is just hydrated without being. hmm Smells very refreshing. It's non-scented, but somehow it's that freshness is still some kind of a scent I like. Still something I could smell. Uh-huh. These spam people be looking for me hard. hmm All right. I hope you guys My God. That feels so good to me. I'm telling you. I don't know what you're doing with your life, but it is fun to take care of yourself. It is fun to take care of yourself. So, what are we doing next? Well, I am going to go ahead and put my um, eye cream on because I always say if you're 25 and up, male or female, take care of your eye area. Why? Because if you care about how you're going to look later, you want to address this thing. Though this is not about what you could see now, but it's what you are gearing up for later. So I do that, and then I go in with the back of it because you see this applicator is made of titanium, baby. The same suppression metal that they use to get the boxers swelling down when they are fighting is the same technology I was using. Applying my daily eye care. Okay, baby. So if you don't have what I have, just use your least pressuring finger, which is your ring finger, and go ahead and go in there, okay, and get your stuff done. Now, I will tell you the only thing left for us to do after this is actually put our, oh my goodness, our moisturizer on. But we ain't worried about it because for those, even if like just to me, it's the consistency of you. This is just like working out to get a fine body and all that, right? You change when you are ready. When you're sick and tired of the bumps and lumps and the dark spots and the things that you can actually do differently and like show up different in this area of skincare or the best presentation of myself, like, dude, do you see? I didn't only stop with the heavy-handedness at the other products. I was heavy-handed over here too. See, in the eye area, putting too much. But all jokes and fun aside, this keeps your eye area depuffed. Okay, it keeps dark circles away. And for lack of moisture, of course, our skin cracks up like the desert. So what you want to do is to make sure that you are, oh Lord, hydrating. Okay. Yes. Now, inside of my grown and sexy skincare, which is our time wise repair set, because I know I look like 20, but I'm like not. So I've been using this though since before 40, so it doesn't harm. I had seen what it did for my mother, and I was blown away. Had to have it. So that's how I started with my time wise repair. Now I do want to go in and on my lips because since I cleaned that bad girl up, we did not put any moisture there. And because I am a female, I like to make sure I put some lip balm that sets my pH for my lip balm with color because I'm not a little boy and I don't just walk around with little shiny lips, okay? So, see how that gives a hint of color right there? I love that. And that somehow that very just goes with my skin tone very well. So, yay that, yay me. So I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer now that all this stuff is dried on my face, and I'm gonna seal the deal. I'm gonna finish the job. What have you been doing with yourself? Hmm? I'm also going to return my brush to my bathroom. Well, I'm going to return my brush to my bathtub so that I can have it in the place it's supposed to be when I'm ready. So this is what my um, nighttime treatment looks like. It is my moisturizer, but not only that. In that moisturizer, there is. See how it comes out? You press the top, and it just gives you. Oh, I wonder if see. You press the top, and it just gives you a little bit. So I take that, put that there. Jesus, what did I last put on my face? Serum. Okay. Because I'm like, I already did my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count. What did I? But that was, yeah. Just keeping track. Just keeping track. You can lose it a little bit sometimes. So, hmm get my forehead hydrated, taken care of all the way up. Yep. Then I'm going to go in. Uh-huh. Yeah, baby. Uh-huh. Forehead. Get all this done. Uh-huh. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. Anyway, all done, right? Not long. It took us, with all this talking and explaining, which you wouldn't be doing in your bathroom, it only took us 30 minutes, 37 minutes. Okay? Um, and we're all set. All done. It free. This normally takes me on a nightly, probably 15 minutes, if that long. Okay? And every night I am not exfoliating. No one should exfoliate every day. Okay? Your skin cells are not being reproduced that quickly. So you do want to make sure you are exfoliating every 2 days, right? Which would be every other day. That's good, but if you miss it, which is 3 times a week, okay, you people could at least do 2 times a week. It really makes a difference. I'm telling you, I had such blotchy skin and I did not have. If I knew I could have this the whole time, I would have invested in it and made sure that I was fly. Because when you have great skincare, your makeup wears better, but you also present better, and you're able to um, not be a distraction to whatever message, news, whatever it is that comes with you, whatever you bring. You're not a distraction to that. Like your appearance is not a distraction to that. So you want to stay on point. Get your skincare life together. So your makeup is not having the job of covering up all the things that is not right with the world. hmm Okay, get all the acne issues out the way. A lot of people have acne due to poor skincare or hygiene. Okay, and so that doesn't have to be the story. I'm offering you the number one brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. That's what Mary Kay is. And just because you are not on it doesn't mean that that's not true because it is. It's been true because it's been tested and tried and embraced. And that's why we stand 10 toes down on business when it comes to this product. Okay. So DM me with any questions you have for sure. You can ask me here as well. But I'm saying I will get back to you and put you on something that you would be like, girl, why didn't I know about this the whole time? And I'd be like, just because we just became friends. So make sure to share Like and share, follow, okay? Because a girl needs an audience. Hello, I need new friends. I can't just be talking to the two people I know or the five people, okay? So I'm praying that you are going to share, participate, like, follow, all the things, and especially share me with a girl in the next cubicle that don't really know what she doing with her makeup. Cause I have makeup Mondays where I put my makeup on camera at 6:30 every Monday. It's called Makeup Mondays with Nikki V. So share me, tell her to check me out. Tuesdays, I do Tantalizing Facial Tuesdays right here. Okay. And then Wednesdays, I do Body Wellness Wednesdays, where we talk about how to get rid of these stretch marks and these other things that are not really what we would pick out in a magazine if we had the choice to put on ourselves. Okay. So, let me help you with your skincare all the way. Your skin is the largest organ that we have, and we should be experts at cleaning it because we've had our whole lives to learn. All right. And so I want to share with you some of the things I have found to be totally and absolutely beneficial. So, be blessed. That's my spiel. Do you have questions? Write them down. Send them to me. DM. God bless. That's what I would say. What do you have going on for you?